But what I do care is the fact that the high prices in this country are gutting the American people like a fish. And we're trying to address it. And my strong advice to you is to sit down and try to work this out and come up with a solution that's fair for the consumer, fair for the retailer, but also respects Visa and Mastercard. You're two great companies, and I appreciate that. But something's not adding up here. And next time, Mr. Sheedy, it's wonderful to see you. Ask your CEO to come. I know he's a busy, important man, but ask him to come.
Hello, Patriots. Welcome back to Signal 76, the home for American truth, unfiltered fire, and fearless defense of our constitutional values. If you care about liberty, fairness, and holding corporate elites accountable, then this is where you belong. Today, we're exposing threats to America's core freedoms and how to fight back. We're breaking down what happened when Senator John Kennedy stood up for you, the American consumer, and put Visa on blast for their arrogance, greed, and blatant disrespect of our democratic process. You're going to want to stick around until the end because the future of your freedom to choose your financial liberty is on the line. Before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're not already part of the Signal 76 family, and drop a comment below telling us what you think about big banks and globalist corporations trying to run our government. We read every comment. And don't forget to share this video.
Thanks, Senator Klobuchar. Senator Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Sheedy, you are senior advisor to the Visa CEO?
Yes, sir.
The Visa CEO was too busy to come today?
He had a conflict, Senator. He knows that I enjoyed speaking with this committee 2 years ago and that I was looking forward to coming back, but he unfortunately was not able to be here today.
What was his conflict?
I honestly don't know what his conflict was, but I know he was unable to be here today.
But it was more important that he be somewhere else than here.
He was unable to be here today. He sends his regards.
Send them right back to him.
All right.
Look, I don't, if we had to vote on this bill today, I don't know how I would vote. But I want to thank the chairman for calling this hearing. I've learned a lot today. I've just got a couple of questions and then an observation. Professor, you seem to be fairly objective here. Congress capped the fees on debit cards. Is that correct?
That's correct, for certain transactions, yes.
The savings, has it been passed on to the consumer and or invested in the retailer's business?
Yes, so the average rate for...
Give me, I don't speak
Yes.
Sanskrit.
Yes, the answer is yes.
I need short answers.
Yes.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Okay. And we addressed the issue in debit cards by regulating. We capped the fees. This bill doesn't cap fees like they do in Europe, as Senator Graham so eloquently pointed out. This bill just introduces competition.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. I really came today to watch Senator Hawley and to learn. But here's my observation. I'm going to cede my time to Senator Hawley. Let me just say this to all of you, but particularly our friends at Visa and Mastercard, and I mean it. I don't know how I would vote if this bill came up today. Visa and Mastercard and the folks, the retailers, need to sit down and work this out. You need to sit down and work this out. Because if you don't, Congress is going to do something. I'm not sure what we're going to do. But Visa and Mastercard, when we get through with you, you could end up looking like either the post office or the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not sure we'll get it right. And I'm not a big fan of the European model. That we're seeing the cost right now in Europe of their penchant for regulation. But what I do care is the fact that the high prices in this country are gutting the American people like a fish. And we're trying to address it. And my strong advice to you is to sit down and try to work this out and come up with a solution that's fair for the consumer, fair for the retailer, but also respects Visa and Mastercard. You're two great companies, and I appreciate that. But something's not adding up here. And next time, Mr. Sheedy, it's wonderful to see you. Ask your CEO to come. I know he's a busy, important man, but ask him to come.
Thank you, Senator Kennedy.
Let's wake up every patriot in America. So here's what happened. Senator Kennedy, a man who speaks truth with the force of a cannon, questioned a senior advisor from Visa. Why? Because the CEO of Visa, the guy who's cashing checks off your credit card fees, decided he was just too busy to show up to a Senate hearing. Let that sink in. He was too busy to face the American people, too busy to be held accountable, too busy to answer for the sky-high fees that bleed every small business in this country. And what excuse did Visa send in his place? We don't know what his conflict was. Seriously? These corporate suits are so drunk on their own power, they think they can blow off Congress and keep charging American families more and more while hiding behind a PR rep. Kennedy wasn't having it, and neither should we. Now, let's be crystal clear. This hearing was about credit card fees, the hidden tax that every American pays without even realizing it. Congress had previously stepped in to cap debit card fees. That saved consumers and helped small businesses. But Visa and Mastercard are terrified of losing their monopoly over credit card transactions, and this new legislation doesn't even cap fees. It simply introduces competition. And guess who's against that? The same people who get rich off your pain. The same people who wine and dine in corporate boardrooms while working-class Americans struggle to buy groceries. Senator Kennedy nailed it when he said this isn't about left or right. It's about doing what's right. It's about fairness. It's about economic freedom. It's about making sure two companies, Visa and Mastercard, don't run a rigged game at your expense. And let's talk about this powerful moment. Kennedy told Visa straight up, either work with retailers and find a fair solution, or Congress will step in. And when we're done, you'll look like the post office or the Dallas Cowboys. That's right. Either shape up, or you'll be regulated into irrelevance. He's right. Because while I don't support the socialist European model, I support standing up for the American worker, for the American consumer. And when these elites spit in our faces, we have no choice but to punch back. With facts, with policy, and with action. This is a call to arms, patriots, not with rifles, but with resolve. It's time to tell Visa, Mastercard, and every greedy corporate kingpin, you work for US, not the other way around. So what can you do? Call your senator. Tell them to support any bill that breaks up the monopoly. Support small businesses that are being crushed by unfair fees. Share this video to wake up your fellow Americans. And never forget, the spirit of this country lives in you, not in the boardrooms of Silicon Valley or Wall Street. This is Signal 76. We don't bow to globalists. We don't kneel to woke corporations. We fight. We win. We stand for faith, family, freedom, and the flag. Subscribe now. Comment below. Like this video. And keep the signal alive. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America.